Hey guys, welcome to Agent After Hours. Today I have a very special guest, Miss Madison Eisman.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining. Kyle in our office introduced me to your videos, and I have to say they're incredible. So tell people that are watching, how did you get into video? What made you decide to start doing it? And how's the experience been?
So, as many of you know, watching, you all probably know a realtor, and obviously you would say the same thing. So I just kind of went into this market and was like, how can I separate myself from everybody else and not just do the instruction videos on, hey, this is how real estate commission works, or this is what earnest money is, because that draws people's attention, but what really catches their eye is something completely different. So I just kind of started playing with some marketing ideas, and I went to school for marketing, so it's kind of my background. And I have an awesome video guy. His name's Chapo Long, and he just kind of runs with my ideas. And it's more just not even necessarily have to be about houses or real estate, but just making people know, like, hey, wow, I remember that video. Like, she's a realtor, and I remember that video. It's just, it didn't have to very much correlate with real estate, but the fact that they remembered the video, so they remembered my face and who I was.
So I think it's helpful. You do a lot of large parcels or land.
Yeah.
So you get to take out four-wheelers and have fun with it. And so what is you're doing lifestyle videos is what it seems
correct,
like.
yeah.
So when you're getting ready to shoot a video, like what goes into creating that story?
Yeah, well, exactly kind of what you just said, lifestyle. People want to visualize themselves there. They don't want to just see a drone fly over the land, and they're like, okay, I see that, but like, what can I do on it,
Sure.
So I think it's just putting, they can use their minds and be like, oh, I could probably hunt or fish or do this, but actually visually seeing it, they're like, okay, that is cool. Like, I am interested now. It just is that grab of attention other than just flying a drone and just seeing land. So you just kind of got to fit the part. Like, you know what you're listing and fit the part of what you're listing.
So how long have you been in real estate?
So I'm just hit my 3 years, yeah.
3 years. And how long have you been doing video?
Pretty much right from, not really that much within the first year,
Sure.
but right when I hit almost my second year, I was like, okay, I kind of need to change things up, and that was kind of when I
Went all in.
went all in. Yeah, exactly.
Love it. All right, and you have the catchiest slogan that I have ever heard. I mean, seriously, I watched the video. That's what stuck with me.
Yeah.
So tell everybody what it is.
My slogan is boots or heels, let's make a deal. Because I kind of, I was coming in my suit jacket and nice pants to meet somebody to list a farm or list, and they're looking at me like, this girl has no idea what she is going to be talking about. And I'm like, just because I pulled up in my nice, pants and I'm trying to look for professional, but just having that, I wanted people to know that I can list land and list houses too. It's not I didn't want to be pigeonholed into just houses. So
no, and it covers your bases.
Exactly.
Like boots or heels. Like you could do inner city stuff, downtown Covington. You could do stuff out in the country.
Exactly. So that's kind of what I wanted, because a lot of people don't understand with the brokerage that you work for. We're not I'm with Sipsy Klein, and it's not Whitetail Properties or these, property companies to where and they get the same thing.
Sure.
People are like, do you only list land or only list houses? So I'm like, all right, I got to knock them both out, boots or heels. So yeah, it's definitely
Brilliant.
catchy. I hear it all the time from people. I'm like, oh my gosh, hi.
So you're out and about, and are random people seeing
Yeah,
it?
just random people be like, oh, that's the boots and heels girl. And I'm like, oh, yeah, hi. So, but it's worked. It's kind of stuck with them. And it's just another catchy thing to marketing-wise. It's not just, hey, Madison Eisman, I sell houses.
Right.
It's just kind of something different and catchy, and it's kind of stuck. So.
No, that's like one of those 1 in a million lines, because when you think about in movies, the lines that people repeat.
Yeah.
And I just think of actors when they're out and about and people yell something ridiculous to them. And,
Yeah.
and they're like, I'm sure I've heard that 1,000
A
times.
gazillion times, yeah.
And it's the same thing for you, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're running into people, and it's like, hey, it's instant, recognize. What's the word I'm looking for? Notoriety.
Yeah, recognition, yeah.
Recognition.
Yeah.
So it's, people that otherwise would not know that you're in real estate
Exactly.
immediately can put those two together.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
If you haven't checked out her videos, absolutely do. And we'll put them at the end. We'll definitely link you in there. But if you're having a conversation with somebody looking to get into video,
Yeah.
what is your advice for them?
I kind of tell them that they really need to like focus in on them. Like be yourself is pretty much what you need to be in real estate. Everybody's going to have, you're not going to win over every client because there's multiple realtors and every one of us has a different kind of personality to where one client might fit better with you or one client might fit better with me just because of likes and interests and hobbies. So what I say is, I've had a lot of people see my original like marketing video about myself, and they're like, we need to do something like that. I'm like, hone in on what you like to do. Like I, like to hunt. I like to do these different things. So I kind of just honed in on my lifestyle, and people that could connect to that thought it was awesome, or people that might not have the same hobbies, just still thought it was awesome because it's something different,
Sure.
So really just everybody kind of needs to focus on their style. We're all going to have our different style, our different marketing techniques, but I think just having people to be able to relate to you and not feel like they're watching a video and be like, who is this person or who are they trying to be,
Be
So
authentic.
yeah, just be you. And there's going to be clients that are going to go with somebody else because that's just a better fit, and it is what it is,
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think authenticity is key because people will see through if you're
Exactly. Yeah.
if you're a bad
Yeah.
actor. And I'm not a good actor, so I'm trying to come up with a slogan for shorts and dude shoes. But, I've been doing video for 13 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, we started when YouTube wasn't even doing live video, so I'm a nerd. Like,
Yeah.
I love doing this, and it's not that I'm good at it or anything like that. It's who I am, and you got to be authentic.
Yeah, but you can tell, like, even just talking to you behind the mic right now, that you're used to this,
Oh, yeah.
like but you have a passion and an interest in it, so it's easier to talk about.
Absolutely.
So just being you and following that passion, people will feed into that. Like,
Sure.
they feed off of that energy, so.
So was your first video hard for you?
It was because I obviously have a hard time talking, but just feeling like you're behind a camera,
Yeah.
like obviously threw me off because I've never done anything like that.
Sure.
But my video guy was just like, just be you, like just don't even act like I'm here. Just try to do the things. And I was doing stuff that I knew how to do. So it was a lot easier just focusing it like, okay, I do this all the time. This is, fine.
Well, and I think there's a key too. You said, I think before, I don't even know if we were on yet, but you said, my videographer is amazing. And I think having somebody that knows how to edit and knows how to, like, I have agents that I know would be great on camera, but they're so nervous. Like, they immediately turn bright red, and you can tell like they're just kind of gritting through it.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you have a good videographer, they're going to take like the best part. Like it could be even like 2 or 3 seconds of you talking, and then it's going to be voiceover, and they've cut to another shot.
Yeah. Chapo is the man he's with Eyesight Media. He runs his own company. He went out on his own and was like, he's chasing his dream, and he's killing it. Super proud of him, but he just, there's many bloopers he has of me, and it's just, he knows how to edit it, and he's really ran with, as long as you kind of come with an idea for him to run with, he is like, all right, let's go. Because he wants to see that from you too. He doesn't want to say, hey, follow my X, Y, and Z. He wants part of you to be in it. Like, tell me what you want to do, and let's run with it. If I tell you like a script, it's going to look like it's a script,
Absolutely.
So.
No, I've tried doing the teleprompter thing, and it's just like, it's either too fast, too slow, and even the ones that are like, it'll recognize your voice and try to go at that pace. It's like, oh no, shit.
Doesn't work
No.
at all. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So somebody that's looking to, we've already talked about like getting into video.
Yeah.
What do you recommend? Do you recommend agents try to do it themselves? Do you recommend them finding somebody? I mean, how do they get their feet wet without saying like, this is what I want to do?
Yeah. I mean, I truly think I couldn't do it myself. But if you go back in my social media, I have videos of me trying to make videos of myself. So you have to start somewhere. But I think that, videos can be pricier depending on exactly what you want to do. But it's just like any kind of marketing. You have to stick some money into it.
Spend money to make money.
It's worth it 100%. And we're definitely in more of the video age. So, people don't want to just like read an article anymore. They're more of a visual person.
Sure.
So that's why I feel like it's worth doing. And I definitely think even if you tried one video with a videographer and then be like, okay, this works for me or this doesn't, and Chapo would probably say the same thing. There's certain videographers that might work better with these realtors or this client. It's just like a realtor. Everybody kind of has their own niche and works good with people. You just got to find that relationship.
Well, and one of the things that's brilliant about video is it's evergreen. Even
Yeah.
if it's an older video, like what you are doing right now with your video library,
Yeah.
it's your resume.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your portfolio.
Yeah.
And so when you go into a listing presentation, you could send them an email ahead of time and say, here's what I've done in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're going to see, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And compared to somebody that's bringing in here's the list of houses I've sold.
Exactly. Well, and in this market just as well as I do, I don't need to make a video to put up a listing. I could put it up and it probably will be sold in a couple of days. But it's the fact that I was doing those just for even a marketing piece and for further down the road when everybody sees them, these sellers see those videos and they're like, oh, wow, that's really cool. And, I would like that she does that on my house or something like that, So it's not just for that house, it's for future houses. You have to think for the future, not just this house,
Right. And we're getting ready to we're seeing that shift already start to happen. And so I think it's going to be increasingly important for agents to focus on their marketing and brush up on those skills, because a lot of agents, I've been doing this since 2004. So I saw 08, I saw 09, and agents that got in, and no offense to you, but you're like the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
There's so many agents that got in 2014, 15, and have never seen interest rates in the 6.
Yeah.
And have never seen 120 days on market.
Yeah.
So you're setting yourself up for success. So
Yeah.
I commend you, and I hope that more agents will watch this and take note, because I think marketing and having those discussions with your sellers are going to be increasingly more important.
Yeah, and especially somebody like me. Obviously, I'm pretty young, new to the business, so it wasn't just I couldn't walk in there and say, here's my book of business that you should list with me. So I had to be creative and, okay, I got to find some other ways to make me stand apart and be like, okay, this girl knows what she's doing. So
Well, you've certainly done it.
yeah, trying.
So any last minute advice for anybody watching that's looking to do video?
Video or a realtor, I would just say go for it. I honestly look back and it was like this job was just a godsend. I jumped right into it. I worked with an awesome agent. I started on a team.
Sure.
And she's awesome, Becky Orth. It was a very good mentor and just getting my feet wet. But I think people are just scared to try things, and you just have to, my friend sent me this quote the other day, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I think that is a great quote for whether you're doing video, wanting to be a realtor. It applies to both. There's going to be times that, we're uncomfortable, and I've kind of came into the business where everything was going up right off the bat.
Sure.
So, this time coming up might be a little bit uncomfortable, but that's kind of when you grow. So
Yep.
that's what I got.
Awesome. Madison, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you on the next one. I will make sure that your contact info, all your videos and stuff are linked right about now.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.